Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you for coming back. If you're not new, if you're new here, thank you for passing by. Thank you for coming and trying to see what we do here. We talk about anything and everything about life, hence the title of the channel, The Musings Forum. So welcome. As you might have seen, today we are doing something a little bit different from what we have been doing the previous videos. So I never thought I would say this, but a lot of you have been asking, well, not necessarily for me to shoot a video on it or for me to talk about it. As most of you may know, I have done a little bit of writing and online work. And so a question that I get a lot is, how do you make money writing? I find it hard to explain because there's so many ways that you can make money writing, but it seems not so obvious to everyone. So I thought, let me make this video. Also, when I was doing my research long time ago, that was like in 2017, there wasn't much content. Even now there isn't much content on the YouTube really about something that is custom made for, let me say, Africa. But no, when other countries in Africa have some little bit of content, but here there is nothing. I wouldn't say there is nothing, but here there is less of, the way you can listen to someone who you reckon with, because maybe you live in the same city, it's the same vocabulary, it's the same places to find jobs and everything. So I thought, let me make this video. So there is a lot that we can talk about online writing and how to make money online through mostly writing, because that's what I know. And there's a lot that we can cover about online writing and writing in general. Doesn't have to be online, as you will find out as we discuss today and in subsequent videos. So let me know if this is something you enjoy. Let me know if this is something that it's helpful to you or you find it useful. Then we can do a series of them. There are so many things we can talk about. I mean, online writing is vast. It is a lot. There is, how do you do your research? How do you know what to write about? How do you find clients? What do you even write about? How do you trust someone online? And also I'll give you my personal stories, because I've been writing for the last, I wanna say, since 2017, that's 4 years. 5 years. I've been writing for the last 5 years. It's 50 years now. Well, it's not a lot of time, but having started from scratch with no mentors, having to do everything from scratch is a lot of work, and I can say that I have a lot of experience in it. Why did I do this? It's true, I have a lot of experience, and I would love to share with you. I mean, this is the thing, writing and online writing, it's something that you can do whether you have a day job or you can do it full-time. There are times I did it full-time, there are times I didn't have any other source of income. I was just rewriting and it was doing the thing. Actually, sometimes I made more money just doing writing other than any other job. And the reason why I went back to 8 to 5 is because I wanted to advance my career, but I also was bored. Because again, we will discuss all these things. If you so wish, please let me know if this is content you would enjoy or this is something you find helpful. We'll discuss the cons also and the pros, because I'm not also trying to sell to you something half. I will tell you the both sides of it. So yeah, so let me know if this is content that you would love us to talk about, and I will be sure to shoot it, because I believe I have so much to just talk about. Let's get right into it. As the video says, let me just start by ways you can make money in Kenya through online writing. That's just an introduction as I throw this to you so that you tell me if this is is something you enjoy for us to talk about, I'll be happy to shoot. I have listed, again, as usual in this channel, we have notes, we take it seriously. So I have written 6 ways that I think and I have done that have made money for me. So these are tried and they work. Number 1, writing blogs, and this can be for website or small businesses. So if you have ever visited, of course you have, any website or most websites, you will find they have a slot for, so there is home, contact us, and then there's blogs. Who do you think writes those blogs? Most people outsource those to writers, and I have written for several organizations, and depending on your rate card, depending on your expertise, you can charge that. So a blog, maybe let's say most ideal is from 700 words to maybe 1500 words. It can range from 500 shillings to 50,000 shillings. Yes, I said 50,000 shillings, one article. My mentor, sorry, I said I don't have a mentor, but yeah, when I was starting I didn't have a mentor, but as I was researching, I ran into this guy that does online training on how to write. He charges, guys, he charges, like, I'm not kidding, like between 40 and 50,000 Kenya shillings for 500 to 1,000 words. Yes. So there is money in online writing, but you need to create your niche, you need to create your presence, you need to be reliable, and you need to deliver quality. Again, we will talk about how you do that in subsequent videos. Number 2, writing for newspapers and magazines. Again, I will link some of my videos. I have been privileged enough to write for several magazines, and I have also been privileged to write for the Standard, and my articles got published in the newspaper itself and in their website. I will link some of the articles here, or I'll link my bio so you can see all my articles that I wrote for the paper. This is to say, it is a possibility if you are able to prove your worth, if you're able to prove your expertise, because again, it's not easy. It's not, you just don't wake up and become a writer. You need to know these tricks and how to actually deliver quality and content that people will read. So it's possible. And again, in a subsequent video, I'll talk about how I got to write for the Standard, if you would be interested to know something like that. So in that case, and it's not that hard, once you have established your expertise, you can actually just, it's called cold pitching. Again, these are techniques on how you find work. I feel like this is just a whole other video of what you do or what you can do to get work. So we can talk about that in a subsequent video. So cold pitching is whereby you just go online, find places where you could write and just email them. Again, there are all these techniques, and who are knowing exactly who to email and what to say. This is something we can talk about again in another video. So number 2 I've said is writing for magazines or newspapers. You don't have to know these people, you just need to prove your worth, and I'll show you how to do that. Number 3 is doing reviews. I'll stroke that with affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is whereby you review something in a hope to just give people an honest opinion of your experience with the product or whatever it is. It could be a shaving machine for guys, it could be a phone, it could be a pen, it could be anything. But now, as you review, then you leave links. They're called hyperlinks. So you leave links that lead people to that store and they buy the product. So you make money, make a percentage of the money from people who buy through your link. It's a way to make money. Number 4, I call it, or it's called ghostwriting. Now, what is ghostwriting? Ghostwriting is whereby you write, people out here be telling you that they have released books, but essentially is people like us who has written those books. It's called ghostwriting. So let's say me as Grace, I want to write a book about cryptocurrency, but I'm not very good about cryptocurrency, or I don't have the techniques to actually produce something on cryptocurrency. So what do? I contract someone else who knows a lot, so they do the research and they write the book, and when it comes, of course, I buy the work, so the writer can't use it. So I just say it's me who has written the book. That's a way of ghostwriting. Also, many articles, especially, have you ever gone to LinkedIn? Sorry, I am I am revealing so much about people you have trusted. Oh, well, I'm not naming names, but there could be maybe a CEO or someone you really trust that has been churning content on LinkedIn or whatever platform, and you like, hey, this guy is wise, this guy is, of course, they could be his ideas, but most of these people are so busy they're not able to actually have time to write. Some do. Actually, I had a boss who was really like the African director, who was like the African director of the organization, and he had time to write. So there are exceptions, but most of these top people, they don't have time really. They want to talk to the audience, but they don't have time to. So they contract a ghostwriter. I find that name offensive. Why is it a ghost? But yeah, it's a ghost because you write and then you're ghosted. Anyway, as long as you make the moolah, right? Yeah. So they contract a ghostwriter, they write, and then they sell off the article. That's how you make money. The next number, I think it's number 5. This one I have to admit that I've not tried, but I know people who have tried. I almost did it, then I was like, like it's around the same time I went back to corporate, so I don't have much time now. I do write still and make money on the side other than my salary, but it's ebooks, writing ebooks. I don't know whether you know what ebooks are. Ebooks are, as the word says, it's online books. So an ebook can be anywhere from, okay, when I say 3 pages, but I'm just making 3 pages too short. It can be short or big. So an ebook is something simple, talking about a topic, maybe. Like for me, as I talk about writing here on YouTube, I could as well have chosen to talk about it in a book. So you write a book and then you sell it online. I'm sure maybe you have been around Facebook or around online platforms. You might have seen someone saying, I will send this book to your inbox and it costs 50 bob, 100 bob. I mean, it's not it's not a lot of money most of the time, but sometimes it's quite some money. So yeah, by writing ebooks. So, and then the thing is, you don't have to, well, you have to be an expert in the topic, but you don't have to necessarily be qualified PhD and have all these things for you to write an ebook. Research, I mean, research is your best teacher. For instance, I didn't go to school to do writing. Now I don't have a PhD, but I can give you a lot of content around this and a lot of quality proven content around writing. So when you do your research well, you're able to write and an ebook and sell online and make money. So that's the 5th way you can make money in writing. Next one is blogging. Now I know in Kenya there is a lot of talk about, oh, vloggers, all these things is a scam. People are making money through vlogs, and there's a difference between a vlog. A vlog is a video, a blog is a writing. It's a blog. So blogging, how do you make money blogging? AdSense or advertisements. And what other ways do you, there's also affiliate marketing in blogging. For instance, I have a blog, it's called Dice Freelance. That's where all my articles are. I will link it below as well. You can go and check out my work and enjoy reading. A blog is how you make money through blogging. There is affiliate marketing. Again, I talked about affiliate marketing. So for instance, let me say maybe I'm reviewing masks. So there are different kinds of masks. So I'll review them through my writing, and if I like a product, I will just leave a link to an e-commerce store where people are selling, or where you can buy the masks. And when you buy the masks, I get some an amount of money, so you can make money in that way. Also, you can make money through signing up to Google advertisements. Sometimes when you're reading an article, an ad pops up. That's not just coincidence. It's because that person has monetized their blog. So when you monetize, it means that as people are interacting with your content, even if it's not related to what they're reading, Google is able to send them advertisement, and when they are able to see, you're able to get paid. I feel like I used able a lot of times there. Yeah, but you get paid when people view advertisement from your website. If I'm leaving something, I will be sure to add it as I edit, or on the description box. The other ways you can make money is through academic writing. Now here there is a lot of work here. There is a lot of opportunity here, but also on the other hand, there's a lot of credibility discussions. People are like, because academic writing is basically doing assignments for people. It could be class assignment, it could be exams, it could be dissertations for masters, it could be PhD, all these things. So people contract other people to write for them, and they get paid. So again, it's up to you. Is this something you're willing to take up to? It's a decision you make. If you feel morally okay for you to do that, then it's a great way to make money. Do you need an account? No. Again, in a subsequent video, I can talk about academic writing if you're willing, because it's something I have done. If you're willing to know about it, you don't have to have an account, but if you have an account, well, great. Again, what is an account? An account, there are so many accounts, whereby now it's like a platform where work is posted, and then you pick work and you do it yourself, or you give it to a team of writers that you have, and then you get paid once they submit. Of course, it has to be quality standard and all these things. I mean, it's an exam. You don't want to deliver something that someone fails in. So you have to really have worked on your craft to even qualify to be an academic writer. Alright, so that's another way you can make money, as an account owner or as a writer for someone who owns an account. So I really would say you don't necessarily need to have an account now, because it's a lot of work actually even managing an account, because guys, first of all, we write for people in another time zone. So if you're writing for someone in, let's say, Seattle, you're like 8 hours away from them. So when you're sleeping is when they're waking up. Well, you're supposedly supposed to sleep. That's why writers are called nocturnal, or sometimes we work throughout the clock. I remember a time I worked 23 hours and I had a commitment the following day. I literally worked the whole night and woke up the following day. Well, woke up, no, like the sun just rose as I was. It's not once that I have seen the sun rise as I'm seated. So yeah, it's a lot of work. So I'm saying account, especially now, that was for me as a writer. What if someone is managing an account? It means 24/7 you need to be there to present the work, to pick work, to get us, because sometimes revisions come, to find revisions. I'm not discouraging you from having an account, but it's a lot of work, but it's doable. So I feel like I've just touched on each and everything. I just wanted to see if this is content that you would want us to be talking about. I feel like I have a lot that I can offer. If you have questions, please post them down below. I'll be able to answer. If you can do them in the comment section, so that you don't do them in my inbox, so that now other people can benefit, or if they have the same question, they're able to see from the comment section. I'll be glad to help you. There are so many other things that we can talk about. How do you get on? How do you find clients? Is online safe? I'll give you stories of how I was scammed and how I've also made a lot of money writing as well, so it's safe. If I have done it, I'll tell you about a client that I've never met face to face but has never failed to pay me for every month or for every work that I did, and I've never met them. Actually, most of my clients, most of the people that I've worked for, especially in writing, other than blogs, because for blogs chances are you need to meet the people and negotiate, I have just not met them, and they have been faithful, so it works. So how do you vet them? How do you know someone is genuine? How do you become a writer? What does it mean to be a good writer? The thing is, it's a good venture. You don't have to know a lot of, I don't know, you don't have to be an expert already. You can learn to write. You can learn to be a good writer. I mean, these are tips I'm willing to give. You can make money on the side even if you have a full-time job, depending on the demands of your job. I mean, you are able to write an article here or there and make that extra moolah. So it's a side hustle, it's a side business, but also it can be full-time. If you have no job and you want to go it all out, it's also possible. So I'm willing to also give you those tips. So I'll end this one here. I'll hope that it benefited you in a way, especially even everyone. You can share this with your friend, with someone who is working, with someone who has just finished school, with someone who is in campus and they want to make that extra cash. You can share with them and we can see what to do as I post subsequent videos. I feel it's good that you get to interact with someone who is in the same country with you, in the same city with you. Because when I googled online where I used to get how to make money in the US, in Canada, I'm like, what about here? So I'm willing to disseminate that knowledge. So writing is not a scam. Making money online is real. And just say that. Thank you for listening to me. Subscribe, please subscribe. Like this video so I know that you enjoy and you want us to do subsequent videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Let's grow this platform. Thank you so much.